What if I told you the ETF you trust the most could quietly be costing you your future freedom? Sounds dramatic, but I'm serious. 10 years ago, if you had picked the wrong fund out of 3 seemingly safe options, you could have missed out on over $140,000 in gains from a single $100,000 investment. That's not pocket change. That's the difference between retiring early or working extra years at a job you hate. Most investors, even the smart ones, fall into this trap. They chase performance, they pick what sounds familiar, or they simply copy what someone on Reddit holds. But here's the problem no one talks about. It's not just about which ETF grows the fastest, it's about which one fits your life, your temperament, and your endgame. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the real differences between SCHD, VGT, and VOO. Not just charts and numbers, but what these funds actually mean for your wealth journey. We'll break it all down using real data, long-term context, and a simple framework that'll help you confidently choose your core ETF strategy. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Yields and distributions can change, and past performance does not guarantee future results. Or rebalance the one you've already got. Because this isn't about hype. This is about building a portfolio that actually works for you. Let's get started. Okay, before we go deeper, here's how to actually make sense of these ETFs. Let's clear something up right now. The question, which ETF is best, is the wrong question. That kind of thinking leads people to chase past returns, copy strangers online, or build portfolios that look good on paper but feel terrible when the market turns. The better question is, which ETF aligns with the way I want to build wealth and live my life? So instead of throwing a bunch of metrics at you right away, I want to give you a mental framework. 3 core ETF archetypes that reflect not just performance, but personality. Let's break it down. SCHD =, the steady paycheck. This is the ETF you want when consistency matters more than hype. SCHD focuses on US companies with a strong history of reliable dividends, strong cash flow, and clean balance sheets. Think of SCHD like a salaried job at a solid company. It won't make you a millionaire overnight, but it'll help you sleep well and steadily grow your wealth over time. It yields about 3.5%, 4%, reinvested that adds up fast, and more importantly, its drawdowns tend to be shallower during market crashes. That's peace of mind in a storm. VOO =, the balanced core. VOO is the all-rounder. It tracks the S&P 500, meaning you're getting exposure to the 500 largest public US companies across tech, healthcare, finance, energy, and more. It's the ETF equivalent of a well-diversified career portfolio. Not too risky, not too boring. With an expense ratio of just 0.03%, and a long-term annual return of around 10-11%, it's become a go-to for investors who want to participate in American growth without making concentrated bets. If you want a strong foundation that you can build around, VOO is it. VGT =, the growth rocket. VGT is like strapping your portfolio to a SpaceX rocket and hoping you land on Mars. It's tech-heavy, with holdings like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Adobe, and other innovation leaders. Like in 2022, this ETF can get hammered. VGT is great if you have a long-time horizon, a strong stomach, and you believe in tech shaping the future. Here's the key. All 3 ETFs are good, but each one tells a different story about your priorities, your risk tolerance, and the way you want your money to behave. By the end of this video, my goal is to help you figure out which story fits your life. Because when you get that right, you stop second-guessing your portfolio, and you start building real freedom. If this already shifted the way you think, even just a little, go ahead and tap that like button. It tells me content like this actually matters. And if you're the kind of investor who prefers clarity over hype, subscribing is the smartest move you'll make today. No spam, no fluff, just real grounded insights to help you build long-term wealth while everyone else chases noise. Let's talk real growth. What does long-term success really look like? Let's talk about what everyone really wants from their investments: freedom, wealth, and options. And that usually starts with one number: growth. Now, we're not going to play the YouTube game of flashing big one-year returns or hyped-up headlines. Instead, let's talk CAGR, compound annual growth rate. the real measure of how your money quietly builds over time, year after year. Over the past 10 years, VGT, the tech rocket, delivered a CAGR of around 17 to 20%, depending on when you measure. VOO, tracking the S&P 500, brought in a strong, steady 10 to 11% CAGR, historically consistent, powered by American growth across sectors. SCHD, focused on dividend strength and value, has returned about 12 to 13% CAGR over the last decade. It doesn't fly, it compounds quietly. Here's what that actually looks like. If you invested $10,000 10 years ago, VGT might have grown that into around $50,000 to $60,000 plus. VOO would have turned it into about $25,000 to $30,000. SCHD would be somewhere in the $22,000 to $25,000 range. Now sure, VGT looks like the dream. That's the buy Tesla at $30 fantasy. But here's the emotional reality. That kind of return comes at a cost. Because the journey with VGT wasn't smooth. There were crashes, corrections, and months where it felt like the sky was falling. And here's the point nobody tells you. It's not just about what an ETF earns, it's about what you can hold on to. Now here's the part nobody likes to face. Can you actually sleep through the storm? Because let's be real, returns are sexy, but risk is what wakes you up at 2 a.m. Every investor thinks they're cool with volatility until they lose 30% in 3 months and start Googling, should I sell at a loss? That's where understanding ETF behavior becomes non-negotiable. So let's simplify the 3 key risk metrics. Standard deviation equals sign how wild the ride is. Higher number, more bumpiness. Beta equals sign how much the ETF moves compared to the market. 1.0 means it moves in sync. More than 1? More explosive. Max drawdown equals sign the deepest valley from peak to trough. How far your money can drop during crashes. Here's the breakdown. VGT has the highest standard deviation, highest beta, and the deepest drawdowns. During the 2022 tech wreck, it fell over 30%, and some holdings lost over 50%. If you're in it for growth, you must be able to stomach that. VOO sits right in the middle. It moves with the market, nothing too wild, nothing too conservative. It dropped about 20% during tough corrections, but often rebounded quickly. SCHD, the calm in the storm. Its lower beta means it doesn't overreact to every market hiccup. During those same drawdowns, it held up with losses of just 12–15%. And it kept paying dividends the whole time. Let's put that into a real emotional frame. Imagine you open your brokerage account in the middle of a downturn. VGT, you see red everywhere. Down 30%, your gut drops, your brain screams, pull out now. SCHD, down 12%, but you got paid last quarter. And again, this quarter. VOO, you're somewhere in the middle, unsure whether to wait or run. This is where most investors lose. Not because the ETF was wrong, but because it didn't match their emotional risk profile. So ask yourself, are you building a portfolio you can hold through the worst week of the year? Or one that only looks good during bull markets? Because freedom doesn't come from growth alone. It comes from consistency and the ability to hold on when it matters most. Sounds good on the surface, but before we break down what you're really buying with these ETFs, quick heads up on a resource I rely on. FS Insight by Fundstrat. It's led by Tom Lee, ex-JP Morgan strategist, and it cuts through the noise with daily market insights, macro trends, and clear, usable research. I've personally used their alerts to guide some key ETF moves this year. And right now, they're running their biggest discount yet. Check the link in the description if you want to invest with more clarity and confidence. All right, let's pull back the curtain. What are you really buying with these ETFs? Most people think they're diversifying when they own multiple ETFs. SCHD, VGT, VOO. Sounds like a solid mix, right? But here's the catch, and most investors miss this. Just because the tickers are different doesn't mean the companies inside are. You might think you're owning 3 burgers, but really you're buying the same burger in 3 different wrappers. Well, let me explain. VGT is 100% tech-focused. Over 330 companies, nearly all in software, semiconductors, and hardware. VOO holds about 500 large-cap US stocks across all sectors, but tech still dominates the top weights. In fact, as of this year, over 25% of VOO's exposure is tech, with Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia sitting at the top. SCHD, while it screens for dividends and financial strength, many of its top holdings, like Broadcom and Cisco, still land in the tech space. In fact, there are only a handful of companies that show up in all three ETFs, but the overlap between VGT and VOO, roughly 30–40%. That's a big chunk. You might think you're spreading risk, but you're just doubling down on big tech, sometimes unknowingly. This is why understanding sector allocation matters more than just the ETF name. VGT equals sign, heavy in tech, by design. VOO equals sign, balanced but still heavily influenced by tech performance. SCHD equals sign, more value-oriented, leaning into financials, consumer staples, and industrials, with lower tech exposure. So what's the takeaway? Diversification isn't about buying more tickers. It's about buying different behaviors. Otherwise, you're just betting bigger on the same thing and calling it safe. That's how portfolios get blindsided. Next, we need to talk price and whether you're paying more than it's worth. Now let's talk price. Not the sticker price, but the price you're paying per dollar of value. Every ETF has a valuation profile, and if you're not paying attention, you might be buying hype at a premium without realizing it. The simplest way to see this? Look at PE ratios, price to earnings. VGT holds some of the highest valued companies in the market. Its weighted average PE ratio often hovers in the 30s, sometimes higher. Why? Because you're paying for future growth. You're buying into innovation, disruption, and the next big thing story. VOO, tracking the S&P 500, tends to sit around a PE of 2022, the long-term average for US large caps. This means you're paying a fair market price. Nothing extreme, nothing cheap. SCHD, on the other hand, tends to stay in the 15–17 range. Lower price for each dollar of earnings. That's not just value, that's resilience. These companies are often overlooked because they aren't flashy, but they keep delivering dividends and stable growth. Here's the emotional angle. VGT is like buying a $100 Nike sneaker with the hope it becomes a collector's item worth $500. SCHD is like buying a $50 work boot that lasts 10 years and still pays you back every season. VOO is the everyday runner, reliable, well-known, and priced accordingly. Meanwhile, value ETFs like SCHD often underpromise and overdeliver. So ask yourself, do you want to bet on hype and ride the highs, knowing the lows can come hard and fast? Or do you want to quietly collect income from companies that just keep delivering? Again, it's not about right or wrong, it's about building the kind of portfolio you'll still want to hold 5 years from now. So, what kind of investor are you really? Here's where most ETF comparisons fall flat. They treat everyone like they have the same goals, same income, same retirement plan. But that's not real life. So let's bring this down to earth with a simple, powerful framework. Lean fire. You want to retire early, live frugally, and minimize spending. You care about freedom more than lifestyle. Coast fire. You've saved aggressively, and now you just need your money to compound. You don't need huge growth, just consistency. Barista fire. You want flexibility. You're okay working part-time or on passion projects, but you want your portfolio to cover the essentials. Now, how does this connect to ETFs? Lean fire folks might want the growth punch of VGT, even with the risk. You're swinging big, aiming to build wealth fast and willing to stomach the ride. Coast fire types are a perfect match for VOO. You don't need to get rich quick. You just want broad exposure and low-cost compounding over the next 10–20 years. Barista fire investors should seriously consider SCHD. It throws off dividends, holds steady through storms, and works great for people who want part-time work plus passive income. And for most people, it's not just one, it's a blend. This is your matchmaking moment. You're not picking the best ETF. You're aligning your money with the life you actually want to live. Here's exactly how I'd build a long-term ETF portfolio if I were starting today. All right, yes, you've stuck with me this far. So here's how I, Mark from Dividend Hustle, would build a portfolio today if I was starting fresh with long-term goals. Let's say I'm 30 years old, aiming for financial independence by 50, and I want both growth and stability. Here's my personal ETF blend. 50% in VOO, this is my foundation. Balanced, broad, low cost. 30% in SCHD, gives me dividends, a defensive layer, and emotional resilience. 20% in VGT, my growth engine. Smaller slice, but long-term potential upside. Why not go all in on the top performer? Because this isn't about picking winners. It's about building something I can hold for 20, 30 years without flinching. It's about consistency. It's about staying in the game. Your version might be different. Maybe you're younger and more aggressive, or older and prioritizing income. That's the point. Build the portfolio that fits you, not someone else's highlight reel. Let me leave you with this, because it's the one thing most investors get wrong. We spend so much time worrying about the market. Will it crash? Will it rally? Should I wait? But the truth is, the real risk isn't volatility. It's confusion. It's not knowing why you hold what you hold. Confusion leads to panic. Panic leads to selling. And selling at the wrong time is how people lose decades of progress. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Build your strategy with clarity, not hype. Understand the behavior of your ETFs. Match them to your goals and hold them with confidence through the highs, the crashes, and everything in between. Drop a comment below and tell me, which ETF combo fits you? This content is based on publicly available ETF data and personal frameworks. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. This content is educational and not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always consult a licensed advisor before making investment decisions.